Welcome back to the channel, fool. Thanks for tapping in. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe for videos like this. SpaceX. Her dad making the same face doesn't help.
Chicken making a noise.
The drumsticks buzzing.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh.
Great form, that's a 10. That lightning was personal. Don't mess up with the bruja.
Hey,
Come on, get up.
look
Get
at
up here.
this.
Come on.
Heck no.
Dinner spot.
Heck no.
Oh,
Hey,
whoa, look at this.
man.
Look at that big mouth. Oh,
Oh my
you
God.
big boy. Wow. Take it easy. Wow. Oh, you big baby. Look at that.
Man, look at Mr. Mark, man.
Such a good dog. Oh, Spot.
I'm out here looking for a real dog.
Yeah, Spot.
And can I pet that dog?
So I was just casually walking around Walmart and I came across these 2 full carts of kids' returns, and I was just having a conversation with one of the associates, and I asked him, why are these all over here? They're on clearance, aren't they? Like, is there a clearance section? Is there any more? And she told me that 2 days ago a gentleman came in and purchased all of these and made a TikTok video about purchasing them for his community. And 2 days later, she was outside having lunch, and she saw the same gentleman send an older gentleman in to return them. So I just want to give you guys a heads up. Some of these videos and some of these influencers that you're following, seriously? I guess you got to make rent.
Crunch star satay.
One on each side. These doors are equipped with inflatable evacuation slides. There are 4 window exits in the center of the cabin, 2 on each side. To open these exits in an emergency, look for the red handle and pull it down. All exits are clearly marked with an exit sign. Go ahead and look in front and behind you. The cabin is pressurized. If there is a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen mask will automatically appear above you. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and pull the mask firmly towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place the oxygen mask over your nose and mouth until the elastic strap over your head, tighten by pulling on ends to breathe normally. Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. To release, lift the top plate of the buckle. Your seatbelt should be worn low and tight across your lap. For your safety, keep your seatbelt. Life vests are located under each passenger seat. In the event of a water landing or movement going down on the red tab at the bottom of the vest, you can also inflate it by blowing air into the tube located on the vest. The light on the vest will illuminate in the water. Life vest for infants under 30.
Hey, at least he has everyone's attention.
Anybody's here, I'm calling the cops.
turn the damn light on, bro.
Piotr Łogin, kurwa! Kurwa! Grażyna, rób zdjęcie!
Balenciaga about to smash and run with this.
So let me explain why the telepathic question that you're asking is being asked in the first place. This planet has been run as literally a prison for thousands of years. How is a prison run? It puts people in the prison and it doesn't let them get out of the prison. Now, it's a psychological prison. It's not a prison with bars. But that's how advanced prisons in the galaxy are operated. What happens is, we don't use the word soul or spirit. We use the word Isby. Everybody is an Isby. You're an Isby, I'm an Isby, everybody's an Isby. And an Isby is someone who is simply for the purpose of being. Now, you cannot kill an Isby. You cannot kill a person. You can kill the body, but you can't kill the person. The person's Isby is the real person. You can not kill an Isby, but you can deceive an Isby. You can lie to an Isby. You can trap an Isby. You can enslave an Isby, but you can't kill the Isby. So, it used to be in the galaxy that death was a means of transportation. Someone dies and then they say, okay, I'm getting out of there. If it wasn't a nice place to be, and they go someplace else. However, how do you stop that in places? Now, if you remember the former Soviet Union, people used to try to get out of the former Soviet Union. Ballet dancers like Rudolf Nureyev and Mikhail Baryshnikov, they had to escape during times when they were walking between aircraft and like on a Paris airport. They had to run for help and ask for permission to be able to stay. So, totalitarian, authoritarian societies try to keep people in and not let people out. So, with regard to authoritarian, totalitarian groups within the galaxy, it would turn out to be the same way. They would lose their entire population. Every time a person died, they would just go someplace else. So they had to stop that from happening, and that involved technology. So what happens is, when somebody dies, the normal process elsewhere in the galaxy is when you die, it's not a surprise. The body simply stops functioning. You pop out of it, and everyone can still see you. You can see them. You don't lose your bank account. You don't lose your car. You don't lose your wife, your husband, your spouse, your friends, or anything. Everybody knows you're still there. And you can get another body, or if you feel like it, you can go from the beginning and be a baby again, but you don't lose that stuff because everyone knows that the body is not you. So why does that not work here on Earth? Because this prison system has been set up with extremely advanced technology. You have to understand, we are talking about civilizations that have been around for like 1 million years, and everything that can be invented has been invented. Technology is not the cutting edge of science out there in the galaxy. The cutting edge of science is social science, trying to figure out how societies can operate and new ways of societies developing in the galaxy. But what we have now is a situation where you die, physically, the body dies, and information has been kept from you while you're alive as a physical being. So you die sort of ignorant. And then as soon as you die, you see the light. You've heard that story? Well, that's true. You see the light and you get drawn to the light. It's like a magnetic pull, very warm, embracing light, and it pulls you in. And then if you start to resist it and fight it, it's like being stuck in a fly trap. The more you resist, the more you get stuck. And it draws you in. And then once you're in, you get zapped with a lightning, essentially a high voltage bolt that's way higher voltage than, say, a lightning bolt. You get zapped with a high voltage shock, like shock treatment. And you can't be killed, but you can be rattled. And what happens is you lose your memory, you lose your telepathic capabilities, you lose your remote viewing perceptual capabilities, you're just stunned. And then an AI comes out, you've heard this story before, and AI comes out and says, you know, you're a very important person. And we've been talking about your case with the Council of Elders. You see the Council of Elders over there? Yeah. Well, we have been thinking, you know, the arguments you used to have with your mother, and you know, your daughter has been sort of, she's got some troubles going on, and then the communication you had with your husband was not the best, and your wife was thinking that, remember what happened with your father at this job? We think that you could work on a few of the personality issues just a little bit more, and we think if you went back and just sort of struggled and worked on these personality issues, you could really become sort of perfect. But it's up to you. It's a free will. You can decide for yourself. Well, without memory, without telepathic capabilities, without perceptual capabilities, you inevitably say, sure, it sounds good to me. I'll go back and work on a few of the fine points of my personality, and then you go back in. So when you see the light, that's tech you're looking at. You're looking at tech. You're not looking at God. It's technology. And
is it hard to believe this planet is a prison? Does that make him eligible for the carpool lane?
You hired me, but you got a big old Mexican right here. You don't even speak English, bro. What's wrong with you? They coming. Yeah, for me. For you.
Oh.
Ah, that's me. You got caught, bro. Where you from? Mexico? You from Mexico? You're going back to Mexico.
Parky.
No, you cannot drive, bro. You have not a license. You have no license. We going back. We got the cops coming, bro. If you don't got a driver's license, you can't drive a vehicle. You know that, right? You know, if you don't have a license, you cannot drive a car in the United States. No, it's over. It's over.
Aquí en la Atlanti 20.
Don't be speaking that pig Latin in my country, bro. We speaking that pig Latin here. This is America. We speak English in America.
Ya me quitó la llave, me quitó todo, güey.
We speak English. Habla English? No. This is my job. This is my truck. I own this country. No, they coming. The cops are coming. He doesn't even have a fucking license. He doesn't have a license. I got his key.
Okay.
I got his key.
Give me his key.
About it. He's gonna go to jail.
Okay.
Have fun.
And he's called you going straight to jail.
Yo, bro, what, bro? Yo, bro, they all through the glass, bro. What? Yo, I just came to look like this. They all through this.
Definitely New York.
Here's the trippiest part. All right, so I had hieroglyphics in my room. Woke me up almost nightly for about a month, and I'm like, I mean, writing walls, but lit up. So I'm like, all right. So I went and I invested in blackout shades. Got everything to where there was no light in the room, and I put clothes everywhere and stuff, and just like threw stuff everywhere, like bells and different stuff. And I'm like, all right, because obviously, and then I put a Sharpie and I just chucked it off the wall. And I'm like, the room's pitch black. Yeah. I'm like, all right, this will prove to me that I can't, like, that the room doesn't light up with hieroglyphics at night. Yeah. So about a week in, wake up, full room's all lit up, hieroglyphics. I'm like,
so you feel like you're waking up and then you're looking and there's stuff on the wall.
Yeah, it's like writing, but it's like a movie. I'm sure I just saw a movie somewhere, but so I got like basically like it looks like I'm inside an Egyptian like like a pyramid. Yeah. And I got there's hieroglyphics all over the wall, and I'm like, all right, room's lit up. So I get out of bed and I walk around and I go back in the corner and pick up the Sharpie. I'm like, yeah, room's definitely lit up. Found the Sharpie, walk back, put the Sharpie to the wall, and the room goes black. Right as I was starting to write my first line, because I was gonna Sharpie the whole room up for like a Beautiful Mind kind of thing. Like start, I gotta see if they mean anything. But from that point on, I'm like, all right. Somehow I was able to get up in my sleep and find a Sharpie that
In
I
the
threw
dark.
across the room in the dark without tripping or hitting anything. Well, maybe I did. Maybe it was like, what was that movie where the guy drives the Lamborghini back and then he was like, yeah, it's fine.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah. That could have been me. So I got no video proof of this. But anyway, so yeah, I've just gone to the theory that I have some screws loose, and they've been loose since before I had my first concussion.
Could it be an ongoing abduction? And how the tow truck driving so good?
Are you there, honey? Open the door for mommy. Bella. Come out. Bella.
Bro was charging that kick.
This is really freaking me out because 3 nights ago I'm laying on the couch. I heard something open the door and walk through the sunroom as I'm laying on the couch. Then as I woke up, it was like gone. It was like it shot back through real quick. And I know I heard the door. Then 2 nights ago I was seeing like this. I was seeing this thing. See, and now it's gone. So I got 2 minutes on tape on a video, Mike. Yeah, so it's like everything you're saying and hearing now. When I play you back the video, you're gonna wait till you see this. Just pray. I mean, this people won't think they're not gonna think I'm crazy when they see this now.
Just pray?
Yeah.
Yeah, praise you, Jesus. Father God, I just want to lift Rick up to you right now, Lord. I don't know why he's being tormented like this, Lord, but we know you know. And Lord, you've been speaking to him in visions and dreams concerning his work and different things, and the enemy is being attacked by you, Lord. And he's all worked up, and God, I just come against this. I find these things right now, these evil spirits that are just harassing Rick and just coming into his yard. I just bind those things right now. I command them to cease and be still, be gone. I pray to give Rick peace right now. I come against all fear. I bind that in Jesus' name. I pray, Father, that you just give him peace and comfort, Lord, that he knows that Lord, you're watching over, Lord. You are his rear guard, that nothing's going to come. When you lay down at night, no sudden terror will come upon you.
Oh my God, there it is, Mike. It came back. Oh my gosh.
I command you to go in Jesus' name.
This thing is looking weird. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It knows something's going on, man. This thing is, oh my gosh. Oh my. Oh my gosh, I don't know what happened. We got disconnected. I even called the minister. It went back.
Praying in tongues is the last resort.
Excuse me, what do you want?
What do I want? To come out.
What for?
Come out. Come out if you're there.
For what?
I challenge you to come out.
Mate, it's 1 a.m.
Have you heard of the Force? Have you heard the line, the Force be with you? The Force is with me.
Mate, it's 1 a.m. Mate, can you please go to your house?
Would you like to feel the Force yourself?
Darth neighbor.
What's the significance of UFOs?
Number one, it's not what you think it is. It's not coming from other planets. The evidence doesn't suggest that.
Interdimensional.
Yes. And the reason is because time is parallel. which means everything in the past and the future is existing in this moment, but within different frequencies. A civilization that's at the end of their technological cycle could build a submarine that changes its voltage and materializes in that same location, just into our timeline. And so there's a consciousness aspect to this. Everything you see is one band of frequencies. The highest frequency is light, unified mind. The lowest frequency would be blackness, and physical matter is somewhere right in the middle. So you have the ability to tune up higher or tune down lower. What it means also is that your brain is what's called a transducer. You're an antenna. So you create matter. And when you think something, it creates it. And you're not reactionary to your environment. You're actually proactive, and you just don't know it.
And very plausible. And did he drink the holy water?
I should mention to you now that Emmanuel Macron had his presidential portrait done and chose an interesting book to include in the background. A book by an author known as André Gide, a self-admitted pederast. Emmanuel Macron has never hidden his affection for André Gide. He has spoken about it multiple times, okay? He even once gave an interview to a literary critic, and Macron said this. He said, and I quote, "Gide shows me the path that leads from the cerebral to overflowing sensuality." Okay, these freaks who put pederasts on their desks to laugh at us as they take their presidential portraits because they deem themselves to be the untouchables.
Candace Owens criticized French President Emmanuel Macron for featuring a book by André Gide in his official presidential portrait. Gide, a Nobel Prize-winning writer, was known for his literary contributions, but also controversially admitted to pederastic relationships.
And demons been exposed?
Dobra, cicho. Jedź, jedź, jedź. Chuj z lusterkami, jedź.
Dawaj długą, kurwa.
They giggling like they've been sneaky.
This is not a conspiracy. This is scary. So in 2018, scientists discovered a black hole really, really far. Like I want to say it was like 16 million light years away. Something crazy. Whoa. Super far from us. They're watching it literally swallow a star.
Oof.
It was sucking a star in.
Did it move or the star move?
The star was getting sucked into this black, so it was just like light streams going into this black hole.
And where is it going?
Listen to this. What they thought they knew of black holes, well, they don't know a lot. Stuff gets sucked into it because it's just this mad force of gravitational pull that just sucks everything in.
Yeah.
But this year, they looked at the same black hole and it was spitting the star back out. Like, so light and stuff was coming out of this black hole. Just like, so it was like regurgitating this star.
Just
but
recycling it.
Like broken apart though. So it's like, what's on the other side? Yeah.
Well, I thought a star was just a ball of gas.
It is. But light and stuff was coming out of it. So it was like, it sucked the star in with the light, fire, all that, whatever a star is. And it was spitting it straight back out.
That's
3 years
terrifying.
later.
And supposedly we know everything.
Well, so one of the most shocking things you said to me when we talked last was that you had a CIA document from 1950. I think it was declassified in 2011. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So she sends me this document because I wanted to see it. It's the first two sentences smack me across the face, and it sounded like your story. So it says endoparasites and malignant tumors resemble each other in many respects. So parasites and tumors look like each other. This suggested a long time ago in regard to the parasitic nature of tumors. And so this is in 1950, and they're saying a long time ago we knew that Parasites and tumors look like each other. The only other date listed in that document, or earlier date anyway, was from 1938. So that's 86 years ago that they knew about this connection between tumors and parasites. So my thinking brain goes to, why in the world would that be classified information?
Parasites and tumors are like twins. And where is the logic?
Say one more word.
Hey, bro, come on, bro.
I got the lighter right here.
Hey, bro.
Say one more word.
Hey,
You
bro.
better watch out.
Bro, come on.
Them two in the back of you.
Hey, bro, get off the bus, bro. Come on.
This ain't no liquor.
Bro.
This gasoline,
Bro.
boy.
Hey.
Not you, baby.
Yeah, but you need to turn the
This motherfucker. Don't play with me, boy.
Hey, bro, come on, bro. Bro, come on, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. You holding us up, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. You went there first. You don't get that. Bro, people gotta go somewhere.
I'll let you in a minute.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
You holding up the bus, man.
Come on, bro. You ain't on nothing, man.
You lucky. I am on something.
Come on, have to be close. Bro.
We complete. Can you get off the bus so we can go?
Hey, bro.
Nobody talking to you.
Hey, bro. Come on, bro. Come on.
Man, boy.
Appreciate it, bro.
Don't fucking play with me, boy.
Come on, bro. Appreciate it.
It's gonna be your. This ain't no liquor in here. This gasoline, boy.
Come on, bro.
You gonna be back in Afghanistan.
Hey, bro.
Hey, look, I'm gone. I'm gonna go to the crib.
Bro, you holding us up.
All right.
Come on now, bro. Hey, bro.
You better move your old.
Hey, bro.
You ain't got no gun.
We all know what it is, and you ain't gonna spill it.
Okay, so my son and I are driving, and this is what we see in the sky. Like, look at those colors. That is so bright. Like, there's nothing else around. I don't know where it came from, but it's so bright in colors. So cool.
Wow, amazing.
What's up, mother? What's up, mother? You're getting it. I'm getting closer. What's up?
He's getting closer and closer.
Right, we've got a pretty strange sighting sent in via an astronomer looking at Saturn, and he notices a strange object that flies past the rings and goes behind the planet itself. Here it is, right? And it glides across, and then you can see it go behind the rings itself. And he says, in quotations, any astronomers out there that can help me figure out what I've just seen, right? And there's a lot of people in the comment sections, I'll leave a link down below to the post, that are quite perplexed and can't quite understand what this object is. Because it's way out there and it's definitely going behind the planet. Pretty damn interesting, man. I'm loving all this sort of like planetary stuff. You guys let me know what you think.
Considering the size of Saturn, that thing is huge.
Sempre.
Wait till he sees the bill.
I would be sitting in my kitchen, and this is after, right after the thing in the hospital. I was seeing things that my family couldn't see in my house, and I'd tell them, and they thought I was going nuts. They thought I was still on drugs, but I had completely gotten off all that. And and it took a long time to get back to where I felt halfway normal. But I could see things.
What things?
Well, I could see this little being in the house. He'd walk by, and I'd tell them, and they were filming me, and they couldn't see it. So I know it opened something up on me.
Who was filming?
My wife and kids would film me talking about what I'd see in the house. This this little being. It would be about this tall, looked like Gazoo, you might say, from Fred Flintstone. Just he could hover in the house, and I began to wonder, am I going crazy? Am I seeing things? And
Did it look human?
yeah, it sure did.
Did you interact with it?
I did. I was talking to it. I
What
even
would
had
you
a
talk
name
about?
for it. It's named Johnny, is what I called it. My kids they would laugh. They thought I was completely, but I'd just come out of the hospital too, and I was heavily medicated. But I knew that opened me up to the spiritual world, to the other side.
And you guys never know.
Abdul, didn't you supposed to pay for the first?
Nah, man, it's flat. I don't even want this, man. I'm gonna put it back.
You're supposed to pay for the
No,
first.
I ain't supposed to pay for it first. I gotta taste this, man. This stuff be outdated. I gotta taste it.
Yo, that's bad, bro.
Nah.
Come on, come on, come on. You gotta pay for it, man.
No, brother, don't do that, brother.
Look.
Don't do that.
Yo,
Don't
bro.
do that. I had
Look what he did.
Brother, don't do that. Don't do that to me, brother. Don't do that. Don't do that, brother. Don't do that.
Now you gotta pay for it.
Nah, brother.
What you mean?
Nah. Man, it was flat. Why would I pay for something that's flat? Come on, don't do that, man. Don't do that.
Right,
Come to America and sell people flat. Don't do that, man. That's up, man.
Crack privilege.
It's a scalar plasma projector which structurizes the body and anything you eat and consume.
Wait, do it on your face again. Oh my god.
Does it feel good?
Yeah, it does.
What's your major? Are you at school?
I'm just free.
Free?
Oh, interesting. Oh, okay, that's it.
The government ain't gonna like this.
What if I told you there's a private AI tech company secretly replacing people with AI clones so lifelike that no one even realizes their loved ones are gone? A highly secretive AI company called Vox Synth has developed technology that can replicate someone's voice, mannerisms, and even personality with chilling accuracy. They aren't just making voice assistants or deep fakes. This company is abducting real people, using them as templates to create AI versions of them that seamlessly take over their lives, leaving family, friends, and colleagues completely unaware. VoxSynth targets individuals who live alone, who have minimal social connections, or travel often, people whose disappearance could be quietly covered up. Once someone is taken, the company's AI engineers create an AI clone that replicates the person's voice and personality so well that it can hold phone conversations and send texts to family and friends without raising suspicion. The AI persona tells everyone that they're simply relocating for a new job or traveling somewhere remote, and ensuring no one questions their absence.
It's coming, guys. You gotta trust your instincts.
So there was an incident where a piece of ice went through the next door neighbors. The neighbor next door saw the ice fall from the sky, and I don't know if you can tell, but there's a little bit of ice. There's ice over here. Fire department, police officers here trying to figure out. I mean, obviously it had to have come from a plane. Next door she actually saw it come down. How big? Like big.
Bigger than our house.
But it's hard to tell from the sky. Yeah, it is.
Sky eyes or...
Which is this?
It's Burger King.
Burger King, you got it right. What sandwich is this?
Oh, no, this. Yeah, this Wendy's.
You got it right. Alright, what sandwich is this?
Oh. It's a McChicken.
Mm-hmm. You got a sandwich right here.
Ooh. Popeye's spicy chicken sandwich.
What sandwich is this?
Bro act like he was allergic to vegetables.
It's not an overstatement to say that I learned virtually nothing at Stanford Medical School about the tens of thousands of scientific papers that elucidate these root causes of why American health is plummeting and how environmental factors are causing it. For instance, in medical school, I did not learn that for each additional serving of ultra-processed food we eat, early mortality increases by 18%. This now makes up 67% of the foods our kids are eating. I took 0 nutrition courses in medical school. I didn't learn that 82% of independently funded studies show harm from processed food, while 93% of industry-sponsored studies reflect no harm. In medical school, I didn't learn that 95% of the people who created the recent USDA food guidelines for America had significant conflicts of interest with the food industry. I did not learn that 1 billion pounds of synthetic pesticides are being sprayed on our food every single year. 99% of the farmland in the United States is sprayed with synthetic pesticides, many from China and Germany. And these invisible, tasteless chemicals are strongly linked to autism, ADHD, sex hormone disruption, thyroid disease, sperm dysfunction, Alzheimer's, dementia, birth defects, cancer, obesity, liver dysfunction, female infertility, and more.
Pesticides, processed food, you name it.
Last month, he purchased a couch for his man cave, and this weekend he made a shocking discovery. It was filled with thousands of dollars in cash.
Still have to pinch myself to make sure I'm not dreaming or something. And
Kirby says that he had this ottoman for a few weeks before noticing that it was uncomfortable. And that's when his daughter decided to open it up.
And then she started pulling out this.
Oh my goodness. A total of $43,170 was found in the ottoman cushion. But Kirby says he didn't feel right keeping the money, so he reached out to the Restore to find out who had donated the couch. Turns out it was Kim Fouth Newberry. The couch originally belonged to her grandfather, and he died last year.
It's just crazy.
Today, the Restore held a big surprise for Fouth Newberry to give back every dollar found in the cushion.
Why he's got money in cushions? I don't know.
Complete awesome. Like, we talked about that.
Kirby says an attorney told him that he had no legal obligation to give the money back, but he felt like he had to morally. And that's something that Rick Merling, the store manager.
Plot twist. He found 250,000. Can you debunk this?
You say this. Can you repeat yourself if you don't mind?
I'm an ex-military operator. You need to get walkie-talkies, food, and water. The cell towers will go down. The stores will close. And if you don't get it, I don't feel sorry for you. Stop.
Should we get prepared, guys?
Listen.
Whoa.
Stay inside, baby. What the is that? Okay, but really. Please tell me you guys hear this. Wait for it.
Is the physical realm collapsing?
These men who are bringing about the New World Order don't believe in the God of the Bible. They believe in the God of light, Lucifer. They believe that man was held prisoner by a vindictive, cruel God named Jehovah in the Garden of Eden. And that Lucifer, through his agent Satan, set man free from the bonds of ignorance to which he was chained to the Garden of Eden, and thus brought the gift of intellect, wisdom to man, and thus is the true benevolent God. And man, with his intellect and his wisdom and his knowledge, will create technology which will elevate man to the position of God. And all this is allegorical. Don't take the story literally. But I can tell you that they pervert whatever it is that might be divine about their philosophy. by becoming what they profess to
want
destroy.
to destroy.
What makes it difficult for anyone to succeed or live, or for us to really come together and have peace in this world, are all of these people who think that they are the guardians of the secrets of the ages and have only them have truly mature minds. So only them are worthy of knowing the secrets and the real science and the real metaphysics and all of these things. So they repress it and they keep it secret. So the rest of us live out our lives and we don't know the truth of what life is really all about.
Secret side in plain sight. Are they the tall whites?
When you walk around New York City, you look at all these buildings, right? You'll see 3 lights on. You'll see 3 lights on in this massive $1 billion building.
Yeah.
Cost of construction was $1 billion, and there's 5 people home. Where's everybody else? Where are they? Are they at dinner? No, it was a scam. It's a vertical money laundering scheme. And a lot of foreign buyers will not just buy 1 apartment. They'll buy 10.
Jeez.
And they'll just stash their money. They'll have a floor of a building. It's great because real estate is perfect to launder money. You can buy it with a shell corp. You don't have to buy it under your name, but you can disguise that shell corp with 100 other shell corps so that like nobody's gonna go through. It's like a pad where they'd have to keep flipping pages to find the actual owner of the actual company.
It's all a game for them. And what's going on? Something or someone took control of the helicopter?
You're outside the airport traffic area.
We're on about a quarter-mile final, ma'am. Sorry, base.
Yeah, no, you should be inside the airport. You should have turned your base up even the numbers.
We can't do that and land on the 1,000-footers.
Well, that's what a short approach is.
I'm sorry, I guess I should. We need to come up with something different because in order to complete a commercial check ride, we've got to do what's called a power-off 180.
That's fine, but don't ask for a short approach if you're going to do a power-off 180. That's my point.
Maybe we need to talk about that some more because you're the first controller in 15 years that's ever said that.
Well, if you're doing something other than a short approach, don't ask for a short approach.
Well, I will definitely look up the definition of short approach because I've never seen where it says you turn base abeam the numbers because I don't see how you could possibly do that.
Well, I Googled it, actually. I Googled short approach, and it said to turn your base abeam or before the numbers, and you will land probably touchdown around midfield.
And I Googled it. We in trouble.
All the extraterrestrial life out there with an interest of coming here, they're all looking for one very particular thing. There's something that they want, but they can't get it without our help. And that goes back to what we were speaking about with the codes within the Bibles. Forget about religion. Don't think about it as religion. Think about it as a book with codes. The Torah, the Old Testament, is a book with codes. The New Testament is a book with codes. The Quran is a book with codes. All these things, especially if we go to the Old Testament in the Hebrew language, it's literally numerology. There are numbers that allow you to do certain things. There is a book, I think Greg Braden speaks about it, called Sefer HaYetzirah. In English, it's called the Book of Creation. It's believed to be written by Abraham. Nobody really knows who wrote it, but TLS uses certain parts of that book to do things like manipulate the weather in a positive way. If somebody's going to come and try to create a natural disaster that's man-made, the way that they would go about stopping it is using Sefer HaYetzirah.
We're going deep.
Are you good? Are you actually good? Oh!
He's acting like his leg has been blown off.
There's someone banging on the door of that container.
human trafficking? Think about it.
I get in my car and my car has a flat tire. I'm so aggravated. It's not even funny.
I think you have more than a flat tire. You have no tires at all on both sides. Roll the window down. Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm okay.
What's going on?
I'm literally like trying to figure out where I'm going and what I'm doing. I'm figuring out my situation.
Car is completely totaled, and I found a tire of yours in the middle of the pike. And then I saw you fly by me.
My car is not totaled. So
Hit another vehicle, or what did you hit?
No, absolutely not. Just the curb.
You've been driving it like this for 3 weeks?
Yeah, it
Okay.
just got a flat like tonight.
Can you do me a favor and step out here?
I sure can. I didn't do anything wrong. This tire already was like having an issue, so I already knew that.
Okay.
This tire, no idea.
I don't think a curb's gonna do
This
that.
isn't from this. My car was already like this. I have a police report from it.
And how do you drive like that?
And those spots on this pizza are mice droppings. The Marion County Health Department tested the slices and says the droppings were baked into the product. This was Jonathan McNeil's pizza purchase.
So you open up that pizza box, and then what?
And then I really lost my mind. Like, I just couldn't believe that they sold me a pizza with mice poop all on the bottom of it.
Jonathan McNeil did not like what he saw in his pizza pie, and neither did his girlfriend, Star Carter.
I looked at the rest of my pizza at the bottom, and I just seen it all over. Then I flipped the whole pizza over, and I seen it, and I freaked out. And I showed him, and we immediately knew what it was.
Lab results also found mice hair on the product and concluded the sample was unacceptable and potentially hazardous. The pizza takeout was from the Little Caesars at 21st and Meridian Street in Indianapolis, all happening on February the 6th. Following Jonathan's complaint, the business temporarily lost its license and then reopened the next day to increased inspections.
We want to make sure people feel safe where they eat. We want people to...
That was years ago, but hey, do you think it got better?
If this doesn't wake you up to NASA's lies, then nothing will. They're trying to tell us that this is a picture of the moon from out in space. Just take your veil off for a second and look closely at this picture they took. It's not CGI, right? This is an actual picture of the dark side of the moon. Ask yourself, first of all, where's the stars? Second of all, this is the dark side of the moon. Third of all, let's take a closer look at this imagery here. Tell me this doesn't look like some kind of a green screen overlay or something they just copied and pasted onto this picture. Look at the way this green edge is popping up in here. Don't tell me that's normal or that's just what the moon does. Watch this video of this joker trying to explain the dark side of the moon and how we don't know anything about it, but we got these pictures they're showing us of the dark side of the moon.
And we're trying to get at what's the Chinese are doing, you think, on the backside of the moon. Do you have any insights in that?
They are going to have a lander on the far side of the moon, which is the side that's always in dark. We're not planning to go there.
And why not? And what's the benefit of doing so?
We don't know what's on the backside of the moon, so that would be something that they would discover. But our decision is that it's more profitable for us to go to the south pole of the moon because we think that's where the water is.
Why do you think they made that decision? I'm curious.
I have no idea.
And I'm not the only one who's seeing these things. Many people are making observations of how this is BS. You can't have light shining on the earth and on the dark side of the moon and it not be lit up like this. So you really need to ask yourself what the hell they're saying. And yes, where's the moon's shadow? If the sun's lighting up this dark side of the moon, then there should be a shadow casted on the earth. Yes, and what about the comparison in size? This guy says he can do a better Photoshop with his cell phone, and I agree. These comments are getting better and better because people are actually looking at these things with a veil lifted. And so when you have your veil lifted, you can actually see things that they are lying to you about. This is all of the whole point of it. Read this comment. I'm no photographer, but I understand how our solar system works, right? According to what they tell us. This contradicts their own saying of what is going on out here. You simply cannot have a completely lit up Earth and a dark moon at the same time as presented in this photo. I had so much evidence of the BS in this that it never ends, you guys. They tell us that we have the dark side of the moon because it's rotating as it spins around us and we're only seeing one side. That's why we're only seeing one side of the moon? Really? Really, guys? Do not forget that they burn $25 billion a year on NASA.
Everything was designed here for a reason. The frequencies were designed for certain reasons. Let's talk about the sun. The sun is 5.9642 gigahertz. Add those numbers up. What do you get? 26. 26 in Gematria represents the divine. Then you go into water. Water is 100 terahertz. It represents, if you look at Gematria, according to the Hebrew alphabet, 100 because we don't count the zeros. It's 1. 1 represents the oneness of the universe. Your body is 70% water. The planet is 70% water. You think it's a coincidence?
In the document, it says there were 666,666 pyramids before the Exodus, and today there are less than 100,000, which is known, by the way. There are many pyramids all over the place. But why the 666,666?
The number is 666. Represents the number 18. 18, according to Hebrew Gematria, represents life. Earth's radiation is 7.83 hertz. Human beings, 7.83 hertz. Now if you take 7.83 and add the number up, you will get the number 18. As you know, the number 18, again, represents life. Every number has a frequency. Every number has certain energies.
Frequencies are literally the code of this universe. Moving fast foods, but hey, would you be fast enough?
If you want to know God, you have to transcend religion. If you stay within religion, you will never know God. You will believe in God. That's right. You will never know Him. I agree with you, brother. And if you don't know God, you will never be free. If you see people who believe in God, they're looking for Him in the far off while they have Him right in front of their nose. That's the problem. Yes, sir. Religion. Listen, you know what I ask my brothers when they get angry with me? I say, between man and religion, who came first? They had you see, if man came first, now you tell me. The men who came and left before religion arrived, where would they go? To hell or where would they go? Answer my question now. The people who came before the arrival of religion, they came and left. Where would they go? They go right back to the cosmos. They can't answer it. Religious people can't answer this. It's too deep. They can't answer that. Because they are limited in the spectrum of religion. You have to get out of that to know God. But one man only, sort of one religion, that came up with the idea of monotheism. Monotheism. Akhenaten. I mean, Akhenaten. In the 18th dynasty. And when he did that, you know how, when people say it's not true, you know how you catch them? Ask them this question. Can you please tell me why there is this coincidence that all the religion of the world, regardless of their culture and their languages and their nationalities, all end up their prayer with amen. 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 Why? Amen. Right. It all goes back to Amen. Right. Thank you. That's right. I say, do they all have an international conference and decide to end up their prayer as Amen? No. It's because all their religion came from that one, that first one. The worshipping of the sun, the God. So I don't.
And do you agree? And that's a wrap on this episode, fool. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, don't forget to hit and smash the like button for me. Smash the subscribe button, be part of the family. Remember, stay woke, and I'll catch you next time.